So we're talking squirrel season, and I'm on the back 40 of the property. I apologize for helicopters or vehicles. There's a road that way, and that just echoes up this canyon. Nothing I can do about it. I try to only film out here maybe twice a year on this half because of the noise, but we're gonna get her done. Right now it's squirrel season until I think February, but in 6 days it's rabbit season. So looking forward to that. We're gonna start getting some wild game in the videos as much as we can. I'm not gonna risk being busted or even lower views from YouTube. So can't afford that right now. So what we're doing is we're gonna walk out to the same spot we were at last year, where we had an elevated position and we kind of just sat there and waited for a squirrel. It was a good tactic and it actually worked. So we're gonna head that way and try to score some tree rats. This skillet right here is going to replace the previous one. That was a 6-inch skillet. This one here is 8 inches across. We have a 6 1/4 base, and we have an 1 3/4 side walls. We also have that classic removable handle. It's exact same size as the other one, so it's a one handle that fits all. So you can carry both pans with you into the woods, and one handle if you choose to. Best part is, it fits inside the Corporals Corner skillet bag, just like the others, along with a 6x12 grill and a full-size spatula. Boom! The skillet bag and the big boy skillet are available right now. There's 100 dropping to my website. That link is in my video description box. Jump on them because they're going to go fast. All right, here we are, back in the woods in the same vicinity as last year when we did our squirrel hunt. I think we did bacon wrapped squirrel. If you haven't seen that, type in Corporals Corner bacon wrapped squirrel and get her done. That location was directly to my left where the pack is. So sitting here, I'm up here. The ground right in front of me slopes down like this, but all the trees are growing up like that. So about 3/4 of the tree is where I'm looking at. And there's squirrel nests everywhere. And these things just run all through here. And what I found was it's easier just to sit here and aim straight across and take them out versus being up in the air trying to shoot at them like this and they're jumping all around. Now, this time of the year is good also because about 60% of the leaves have actually fallen off the trees. So it's easier to see movement. Like you can see a branch move in the distance and you know they're hopping along or making their way over towards me. But also, if they get on the ground, you can actually hear the leaves like this. You can actually look and you can hear stuff and then see them bouncing around the logs down there, or jumping to the next tree, or running across the ground, scurrying around. You can actually hear that. So it's a 2-for-1. I can look directly below me as well as right across from me and just play the waiting game. And yes, this is a new zip hoodie from Corporals Corner. That link is in my video description box. It says corporalscorner.com. Click it and check them out. Now, I'll go ahead and address the colors. Those that have websites that sell things, you know that you have to use certain plugins. I have a Wix website and I use Printify. Some people have Shopify and there's probably 20 different ones. On the one that I use, they contract certain hoodies with certain colors. This is a Gildan hoodie. Zip up, nice quality, feels good. I mean, it's nice and soft on the inside, but they're only gonna allow certain colors. The pullovers, I believe we have heather gray and OD green. This one here, I have this ash gray, and I believe there is a charcoal gray. So I offer those 2 colors. They don't offer OD green in a zip up, and there's nothing I can do about it. So before somebody says, well, you should get this color, just go back, watch the video, and everything's explained. As new colors come in, we'll go ahead and post those as well. So if you're interested, we have size small all the way through 5X. But yeah, it's hoodie season, so get her done. There's the sloping ground that we talked about. And where I'm standing at is exactly where I was sitting. So I have full view all the way down there, all the way around. And then right where I was sitting, that's level with my eyes right there. So anything running through there on any of these branches is fair game. Now, I just heard something over there on the ground, but I can't see anything. There's a lot of logs and debris down there, and I can't see anything down there. But I can hear something. I mean, it could be a possum, could be a rat, could be a mouse. Hopefully it's a squirrel. But always being in an elevated position, even military prefers that, because you can just sit here and just be comfortable and just aim, take that breath, and that pause between breaths, just squeeze that trigger, bam. We'll stay here a few more minutes. If we don't get anything, we'll go ahead and move on down the trail. But the goal is to bag a squirrel, set up a camp, and enjoy some chow. I don't want to keep showing firearms in the video, but this is my all-time favorite go-to. It's the M6 Scout from TPS Arms. It offers a 22 long rifle at the top barrel. The bottom barrel is a 410 shotgun. There's other accessories and things you can buy for it, but in my opinion, you don't need that. I don't want to try to fire 9mm through here and all this other crazy stuff. Small game is where it's at. Squirrels, rabbits, possums, things like that. This will fire a 410 slug as well. So I'm quite sure you can drop a coyote, dog, cat, deer, you know, person, etc., etc. So something like this to feed yourself, why not have it? It's a bit pricey, and that's the downside. They're like $450 somewhere-ish in there. There are cheaper versions of these, but nothing's close to what they actually had in Vietnam. This was a pilot weapon to feed themselves, not to attack the enemy. You know, and it kind of evolved over the years. Cabela, I think, was the one that got the contract, and then it defaulted or whatever, and then TPS Arms came out with theirs. The original one does not have this, and these are hollowed out to save weight. But you can store, you know, 22s, 410s, you can swap these things out all day. So a good survival rifle that's affordable, you know, one and done. I'm gonna try to get a few other 22 longs rifles and then go ahead and bring those out that are like in the 200 price range, that are relatively cheap, as well as air rifles in the months to come. So look forward to that. Let's go ahead and pick up and move and see if we can grab some chow. I keep hearing something down there. It's about ready to piss me off. I don't know what it is. I can't see it from here. I'm just afraid if I get up and make noise, it'd be like I'm out of here. But that's why it's called hunting. here's my take on hunting, trapping, fishing. I'm only gonna go out there and take what I need. I'm not an advocate for going out and just blowing things away in the woods and then just dumping bodies in pipelines. I know enough morons that go out and do that kind of stuff, and then they claim that they're, woodsmen, outdoorsmen, and this, that, and the other. And, behind the scenes, they're trapping stuff, killing stuff, shooting stuff, and then just dumping the bodies. I'm not for that. So one squirrel, if I was fishing, I had 1 or 2 fish, that's all we're gonna need. I'm not gonna show skinning it once again. Some channels do that and get away with it. I can't take any risks right now with my channel, and I'm not going to. So I'm gonna go take care of that. We'll come back here, set up camp, and then get her done. So there's the meat right there. I mean, it wasn't huge, but it wasn't small. Yeah, medium-sized guy, but yeah. And that's what we're talking about right there. Got our poncho and a plow point configuration, fire pit right over there, nice full step away. I'll absorb that heat. Breeze is blowing that direction, so we're covered out of the elements. Now that backpack right there, for those that didn't watch last week, we talked in depth about that backpack, did an entire video on the backpack, and did a review on the backpack as well. Showed how to hook it up to an Alice pack frame, and it's going to drop Black Friday. So if you're not already on my email list, go to corporalscorner.com. Once again, corporalscorner.com, and get on my email list. I'll notify you a week in advance, and then 3 days, and then the day before. But we're dropping those backpacks on my website on Black Friday. The phone's actually on right now, but I can't see or do anything. And I tried plugging it in, it's not gonna work. Half my video is on here, all the squirrel footage, everything's on here. So we are screwed. Here's the bind that I'm in. They have one here in town. I went to it, took about 35 minutes, and guess what? The store is no longer there. I have no communication, no internet, I have nothing. And I tried plugging the phone into my laptop to see if I could just download files or whatever. And maybe I just couldn't see the screen, but it's no tortilla. It's not gonna happen. So I have to call this video, be done with it, because if I don't, you're gonna get almost zero footage. And I've missed a video in 5 years. So if you're not seeing videos, that means A, you're not looking for videos, and B, you're not on my email list. So with that, what I think what I'll do here is leave the camp in place. We've already got this part of the video filmed. I'll leave this camp right here. It's still squirrel season. I can come back here in a few weeks and it will look just like this. We can clean up a little bit, maybe move some leaves around because I'm quite sure more leaves will fall, and then just make it look nice and spend the day and go out and hunt and get squirrel for dinner and for breakfast. I'm going to have to make that judgment call because I haven't missed a video in 5 years. So if you haven't seen a video like in a year, that means you're not looking because YouTube's not circulating. But yeah, I'm not going to miss a video, and I got probably 3 hours to get to a Verizon store and go through that whole process. So once I get a new one, I'll post on my Instagram, but yeah, this sucks. I was telling somebody I go through a phone every single year, and they're like, no, you don't. And I'm like, yeah, I do. I'll take that meat home, eat it. Other than that, I have nothing. We got those pans, grab them. One quick thing on those pans, I announced this on my Facebook. I'm going to discontinue that model in about a month or so, 4 or 5 weeks, because I'm making room for something else. I've been saying that for a year, and every 3 to 4 months we change it up. So it'll come in time about the first of the year, we're gonna be changing it up. So I'm giving you heads up now. People complained last time I didn't give you guys ample notice. I'm giving you ample notice right now. 4 to 5 weeks, that model will be discontinued. So grab them now. That link is in my video description box, corporalscorner.com. I apologize one last time. It's out of my hands and there's nothing I can do about it. On that note, let's go ahead and get out of here. All the gear in my videos can be found in one spot, my website, corporalscorner.com, and that link is located in my video description box. Now please do me that favor, hit that like and subscribe button, and then ring that notification bell. Once you ring that bell, please select all notifications. And as always, thank you for your comments, views, and support. Thanks for watching. Get out in the field, have some fun. I'm gonna catch you next time.